Peace and love, everybody that's joining this video here today on Tweakosis. And this video is gonna be about who the non-Ethereans are, right? So let's just get right into it, straight up. So if you watch my previous video, you will see what 9 ether really means, right? So 9 ether is all right. So the 9 represents completion because there is no number higher than 9. Anything else is just a repeat of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10, 11, 12. So 9 is completion. Ether is the combination of gas and plasmas, right? It is the high vibrational matter state. So with the completion of all gases and plasmas of the cosmos in unison, this is the 9 ether. So some 9 etheric bodies in the cosmos are like, your stars and, your nebulas and stuff like that. So with all that being said, let me just get into the lesson. So for consciousness to take place, you need gas and plasma energy for consciousness to take place. And ether is gas and plasma energy. So ether is conscious. So nebulas. If you don't know what a nebula is a combination of gases and plasmas that float around in the universe that basically combust and create universe or solar systems. They create stars, aka suns, planets, moons, and all that, right? So they also align them in a certain way so that the right kind of magnetism takes place to form these bodies that we live in today as the 9 ether beings, right? Now, who in specific are the 9 ether beings for real? It is your modern day Black and Latino people, because we are the originators of this planet, right? We are the first to walk the lands, right? And we are the only ones really that can tap into the frequency of the sun completely and be fine. We grow from the sun, we thrive with it, just like a plant, right? We don't burn from it. We don't get bubble welches or whatever you want to call it, forming our skin and sunburns and all that extra, because we made the sun. We come from the sun. We are 9 etheric beings, right? So the sun has a black body that emits white light. So the body of this 9 ether is black, that emits the white light. The photonic energy is white light, but within that is this dark matter energy. So this black body within the sun emits itself on the planet, and it does this little light code downloads and everything, so that these bodies that we make or that we have can then be risen from the ground, as they call it, right? So our materialization comes from the planet, but our soul, our conscious energy, our actual true self behind the flesh comes from the sun. Not directly from the sun, because we are the actual grand 9 ether energy. But the sun is a body of 9 ether energy. So that's why I go back to say the sun, because this is the planet that we're on, and the sun is yeah. So anyway, like I said, the sun creates these black bodies because it has a black body. We have black bodies that grow from the sun, right? Now, as you understand that, let me just bring up some more points on how we are 9 ether beings. We are the total completion. We are the completed species, right? Now, the black genes, and I'm gonna just say this: Latino people, true Latino people, like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and Cubans, and Brazilians and stuff like that, not Mexicans. The Latinos that I mentioned before, those are black people. Let me explain. So when they were a long time ago, when they were the aboriginals of the land, aboriginal meaning the natives of that land, original, they were black. And then that's when the Spaniard colonists came over there and they raped them so much that their genome started to get diluted and bleached, right? So their hair started to get looser and their skin got lighter. So that's what they then used to divide us from black and Latino. But really, we're all the same group. Those are still our brothers and sisters. They just been diluted by rape, right? So, hold up. All right, yeah. So with that being said, right, black people have supreme genetics. Yes, they have supreme genetics. We have all of the genetic. We have everything necessary to create all variations of geneticisms, right? We can create all skin tones, all eye colors, all hair types, right? We have black people with orange hair, blonde hair, brown hair, black hair, white hair, all types, right? Light skin, dark skin, brown skin, you know, from blue black to albino white, you know. We're very multi-dimensional, right? So not only do we have all the genomic information necessary to create these different races, such as Caucasian, Asian, Dravidian, and Arab, and Mexican, and stuff like that, that just further shows that we are the completed 9 ether beings, right? Because we have all the genomic information. We are the oldest walking species. And we come from the cosmos directly. We have a direct lineage to the cosmos. We are eternal. We are the before and the after. We are the end. No, we are the beginning and the end, right? We are the totality of the darkness. The darkness is the unity. That is the truth. When you close your eyes, you see the before and the after. You see the eternal. So do not be afraid of the dark. They have taught you to be afraid of the dark, to strip yourself of your own power. You see what I mean? Now, 9 ether beings have neuromelanin in their skin, right? They have neuromelanin and carbon. Carbon is the building block in which all life comes from, right? So we are filled with life force. Neuromelanin is a much more potent form of melanin. Caucasians, Asians, Dravidians, and Arabs, they have melanin. Blacks and Latinos have neuromelanin. Caucasians, Asians, Dravidians, and Arabs have DNA. Black and Latino people have DEA, which is deoxyetheric acid. This is the reason plants have DEA as well. That is why we and plants can tap into the frequencies of the sun, because the sun has etheric energy. And we have deoxyetheric acid, genomes, not DNA. DNA comes from animals and inactive, or you can say it's like inactive DEA almost, right? It is like the locked part of the human genome or whatever. So you know how they say humans have 98% of their DNA locked? Well, that's basically going hand to hand to what I'm saying, right? But I'm gonna keep this brief. I'm gonna keep this on who the 9 Etherians are, and I'm not gonna, drift away from that. So let me just give y'all a straight breakdown before I end this video. So let me grab this. So the 9 ether is the completed, so 9 means completion. Ether is gas and plasmas. 9 ether is the completed version of all, it is the completed unison of all gases and plasma energy of the universe, right? This same energy source creates nebulas, and nebulas create solar systems, and these solar systems create us. But energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So that was us that was in the 9 ether energy that then created these nebulas, that then created these solar systems, that then created these bodies that we live in today. It is like a video game developer scripting his own game, right? He will build his game up and then he will play it himself. That is how we did this game, this life, really. Our planet used to be in an extremely high vibrational state until it got invaded, right? We have been invaded. Our game has been hacked, right? And I can get into that more in other videos, but I just wanted to keep this one, you know, keep it at who the 9 Etherians are. And I'm pretty sure that you have a good understanding now, right? So with that being said, I can then tell you guys another part of 9 Ether stuff. You know what I mean? Just give me one moment, man. All right, sorry about that little clip cut. So I am back, and all right, so if you guys know anything about Anu, who is the Most High God, as they call him, right? Or it. Anu is just a personification of 9 Ether, right? So let's keep that in mind. Anu is the Most High God, and he represents 9 Ether, okay? And now we have this planet in which the invaders have called planet Earth. Well, this is really planet Kai, right? Or planet Ki, or whatever, Chi. So when we have Anu and Kai, these personifications of all right, excuse me. So when we have Anu, which is the 9 Ether, and we have planet Kai, which is Earth, and they create offspring, basically they produce, babies. The babies will then be known to be Anunnaki or Anunnaki species, right? Really the Anunnaki gods and goddesses. If you don't know who that really is, you could look it up. Basically, it is your modern day Black and Latino men and women, right? So here's something I wrote. I don't know if it's gonna be flipped around because you know how that's how recordings do. But right here, you have Anu, which is the 9 Ether, and you have Kai, which is Earth, right? So when Anu and Kai is in combination, they create the Anunnaki. And the Anunnaki are Black and Latino people. The Anunnaki just means 9 Ether being on this planet type shit, right? So with that being said, you should have a good understanding of who the 9 Etherians really are, right? So I'm gonna end this video off with that. I hope that you guys really took time out of your day to watch this video and gain insight from Tweakosis. I'm gonna just try to keep it. I'm just trying to keep it real. I ain't gonna fabricate nothing. I ain't gonna be, egotistical about something, like saying I'm better than somebody because I'm this and that. That is not the way. That is actually a low vibration. That would be the opposite of what 9 Ether represents. You see? So just so this video doesn't stretch too long, I'm gonna, like I said, end it here. So once again, peace and love to everybody who took time out of their day to watch this video, and I'm out. 1.